Hey everybody, how's it going? If you hear a bunch of walking around in the leaves, the boys are running around. And I wanted to bring you a video today. So working on my project. Well, I'm not working on it yet. I'm getting everything ready to work on the project. I decided to go with 300 Blackout for the deer rifle. For two reasons. One reason is because the 30-30 is the gun that won the West, of course, you know, no doubt about that. And I don't have the 30-30, but I have a 44 mag lever action that I really like. But it's hard to not say now in this day and age that the AR-15 is probably America's gun now. That's I mean, just about everybody has one now. And in this day and time, in the climate of the world, it's probably the best home defense weapon that you can get. And with the 300 mag in an AR-15 platform, you can just pull a couple pins and the whole upper comes off, and then you can put a whole nother barrel on there. They've got, not barrel, the whole upper assembly. You can get them in 30-06. You can get them in a 6.5 Creedmoor. You can get them in, I think you can even get them in a shotgun upper assembly. Of course, you can get 5.56. So that's kind of the way I went. So for just, I went with the 300 Blackout, and then eventually on down the road, I will end up probably getting a 5.56 upper to go on my lower, because this lower that I got will actually take 5.56 or 300 Blackout, and I actually think there's another caliber that it will also take as well. Now I did something a little bit different. Instead of going, I went with the pistol lower. There's a reason for that, and we'll get to it in a minute, but I went with a pistol lower. One reason is because I did a lot of research on the 300 Blackout round. I like a 16-inch barrel, but studies have shown that between a 10-inch barrel and a 16-inch barrel with the 300 Blackout, you really don't gain anything, but maybe 75 to 100 feet per second difference out of the barrel, because your powder burns up faster in the 300 Blackout. Basically, your powder's already burned up before it ever leaves the barrel on a 16-inch barrel. So a 16-inch barrel on 300 Blackout really does you no good. So I went with the shorter barrel, the 10.5, and that's fine, because like I said, I'm only losing 700 feet, or 700. I'm only losing about 100 feet per second at the most. That's not that big a difference. I can still shoot 100, 150 yards and kill, you know, a medium-sized animal, no problem whatsoever. Plus, I can also run a suppressor on my 10.5 inch, and with the 300 Blackout, get the subsonic ammo, and I'm whisper quiet. And hopefully I can get some of that on camera whenever I get everything dialed up and fixed up the way I want it. We'll come back and we'll do a test shoot and all that good stuff. Anyway, what I bought was 300 Blackout, pistol lower, and a 10.5 inch upper from Palmetto State Armory, made right here in the United States. It has a lifetime warranty, and not only does the lifetime warranty work for me, if I was to sell this firearm, the warranty also goes with that person. So you can't beat that warranty. You just can't. As you know, I showed you the Monstrum LPVO scope I bought for it. I actually have it on the pistol right now. I don't like the scope rings. It sets up way too tall for me. So I'm probably going to get some smaller scope rings, so it's probably not going to stay like this. But I want to show you kind of what I'm going to do to this weapon. I haven't even shot it yet, haven't done anything. I just took it out of the box. Now this box is the one that went to my FFL, my local FFL. The lower gets shipped to an FFL, but your uppers can be sent right to your house. They can be sent right to your house. So yeah, that's where we're at. So I wanted to give you an idea here. This is all it is. It's short, 10.5 inch barrel. It does have M-lock at the 3, the 9, and the 6 o'clock on the rail. It does have the muzzle flash thing. Probably will change this out. I don't know. I haven't shot it yet, so I don't know if I'm going to like it or not. It has the Picatinny rail all across the top. These are the pins, right here and right here. Once you pop these pins out, this thing will swivel down, and this whole assembly up here at the top will pop right off, and you can change this out with a 5.56 caliber, which is what I will end up doing. Now, just so YouTube knows, it is unloaded. Nothing in the magazine. And this is a 30 round mag with a window. I will probably get a 10 round mag just for hunting, just to keep the gun a lot lighter. I will never shoot. Well, I'm not going to go through 30 rounds very often. But the scope sets up a little bit higher than what I want, so I'll probably get some lower profile scope rings for this. But as it's set up right now, I'm telling you, this thing is Call of Duty. I'm talking about lightweight. In my tent, dude, I'm going to be dangerous in my tent with this thing, because you can maneuver this thing with one hand. I mean, it's super light, super light. Even with this heavy scope on it, it is super light. Now I'm going to get it a little bit heavier, and I'm fixing to get into that and tell you why. This also adjusts. This is a brace, by the way. This is a pistol brace. As you can see, it's hollow here. This is it's meant to brace to your forearm. It's a silly ATF rule. It's goofy. And speaking of goofy, I might as well get into it. This adjusts to, you know, super little bitty if you want it, but that's uncomfortable to me. So I tend to keep it all the way, extended all the way out. And to me, this is super comfortable, just like this right here. But what I am going to end up doing is I'm going to get a hand stop to go here on the end somewhere down here. Because it is so short, I don't want to be reaching out here and grabbing the barrel like this. You know, I want to get a hand stop to where I can make sure I stop here and I can get a better grip on the gun. I am going to get probably FDE or a tan, khaki colored M-lock covers to go down the sides and the bottom. I'm going to get M-lock or khaki or FDE. It's going to have some color in it, is what I'm trying to say. It's not going to be so black. I'm going to give it some highlights, make it look a little nicer. And when I get my 16-inch upper for the 5.56, I will be able to add a hand grip, vertical hand grip here for the 16-inch barrel, and I'll be able to add a regular stock on the back of the gun. As it sits right now with the ATF, you cannot have a regular rifle stock on a gun that has a barrel shorter than 16 inches. It's silly, I know, but that's just the way it is. Even though it makes it comfortable and easier to shoot, they don't want you comfortable and easier to shoot. You cannot have a vertical 90-degree angle hand grip on a weapon that is under 16 inches. Silly, goofy, I know, I get it. But according to the ATF, that's illegal. So, but when I put the 16-inch 5.56 upper on here, I will be putting me, so I'm gonna go ahead and get one. I just won't be allowed to put it on this configuration. But I will be getting me a FDE M-LOK vertical grip for the 16-inch barrel. I will be getting me a a FDE tactical stock and a sling, and this is gonna be fun. It's got the safe fire right here, easy to get to with your thumb. It's got a polished aluminum trigger. It's supposed to make it fast. I don't know. Like I said, I haven't shot it yet. But you have the, it's not ODE. What is this? I can't think of, QDE maybe? QD sling mounts right here. And I can also hook a sling right here to where I will be able to carry it, you know, like this. Because it's so lightweight, you'll be able to carry it like this. And I can't, that's going to be great walking through the woods and things, being able to carry it like that. I'll be tickled to death to do that. It's going to make it so much easier. I wanted a 16-inch barrel. However, this time of the year, you know, things get sold out. Black Friday this, and everybody goes and they run and buy everything. You know, I can get an upper right now, 5.56 upper for this lower. Black Friday and Christmas deals going on right now. You can get them for $200. So for $200, I can make this a 16-inch hunting rifle. Well, if you want to hunt with 5.56, and they do actually have 5.56 grain ammo that is, I would be perfectly happy to hunt with, and it is legal here in the state of Arkansas. I've watched several videos, gel tests and things like that, that I feel very comfortable using some 70 to 75, 77 grain 5.56 ammo. Yeah, I believe you could do that pretty easily. But I still will feel a lot more comfortable hunting with the 300 Blackout. I wish, did I bring, no, I didn't bring a shell. I was going to show you what the shell looked like. I didn't bring one. Maybe we'll catch that in the next video. I don't plan on necessarily doing another video on this until I get it fixed the way I want it. I don't know, we might, because I can't wait to shoot this thing. This feels so good right here that I don't even know that I'm going to need a hand stop out here for the short barrel, for the 300 Blackout barrel. I just don't know that I'm going to need that. And in case you're wondering, I've already bought subsonic ammo in 300 Blackout. It's supposed to shoot 990 feet per second out of the muzzle. I can't remember what grain they are, but I'm dying to shoot at subsonic, and do have the suppressor already here. I can't wait to try that out and see what it is. But I also have hunting rounds coming in, and that's what I want to test. I also want to set me up a gong target out here at 100 yards, and start doing some practicing on that too. So yeah, that's where we're at. I've got some plinking rounds coming, and I've got some special hunting rounds coming, that make nice holes. But yeah, pretty neat. I've wanted one for a long time. It's not your traditional standard hunting rifle, I know, but it's also not the boogeyman. It's really not. It's a simple rifle to operate. This one come from PSA, lifetime warranty, less than $1,000 easy It's, you know, it's you can actually pick them up right now for less than $500. So it's a simple rifle. A lot of people, I understand, you know, these things get a bad rap, and I understand why. I really do. But for home protection and hunting, whether it be hog hunting or deer hunting, or, you know, protecting your property, it's hard to beat something like this, because you can get this much cheaper than what you can buy a 30-30 for, or much cheaper than what you can buy a 30-06 for, and you're getting the same, more knockdown power actually, at a you know, a variable closer range, 150 yards. And then when you know, bring it up to the 5.56 barrel with the 16-inch barrel, you know, you're shooting the same distance that you could with the 30-06 that way too. So it's, I get it. Some people get a little bit scared of these, but you know, some people, you know, here's how I feel about our gun rights. I'm a firm Second Amendment believer. I am. I think our Second Amendment should be protected. However, I do believe that there needs to be some more strenuous background checks on some people. Is that going to fix everything? Lord, no. But we need to start somewhere. We've got to start somewhere. Criminals are going to get weapons. There's just too many out here for you know, people to get, whether you get them legally or not. And a criminal's going to be a criminal. That's just the way it is, and we have to be able to protect ourselves. You know, like I said, there's so much mental illness in this world now, whether it be children or whether it be troubled adults. I don't know what the cause is. I think a lot of it has to do with our parenting. I think a lot of it has to do with we don't have time for our kids anymore because we all work so much. I don't know. There's a lot of different things that go into it, and I'm not going to sit here and preach and say that I have all the answers, because I don't. I just know that I'm a proud American, and I believe in the Second Amendment. I think we should all be able to own our guns. I think the ATF rules for things like this are silly and goofy. No matter if this has a stock or a brace on it, it doesn't make it shoot any different. It doesn't shoot faster. It's not an automatic. I have to pull the trigger every time to get a bullet to come out of it. That has nothing to do with this. Having a vertical hand grip here does not do anything but make this gun more comfortable for me to hold. That's all that does. So their laws are goofy and silly. I don't think that we should have to have laws like that. I think maybe we shouldn't have 100-round magazines. I get that. Maybe we shouldn't, you know, have, you know, but then where does it stop? You know, I don't know. I just don't. I think we should start, though, on maybe having a little bit more rules for people that actually are responsible gun owners. That's just my opinion. There is a problem. There's no doubt there is a problem, because no one else in the world has the problems that we have. So there is definitely a problem, but I do believe in the Second Amendment, and I will stand behind the Second Amendment any chance that I can. Folks, come back and see us right here, Little Nuts Farm. I hope you will like, comment, share, subscribe. If you don't like this content, that's fine. Next week we'll do something different. I hope y'all had a happy and healthy and safe Thanksgiving. I hope you're all getting back to your families. If you're still asleep from all the turkey, you need to wake up and help your mama do the dishes. All right? Come back and see us. Bye-bye. Hey, everybody. Welcome to the winter wonderland. It is freezation out here, but you know, that doesn't stop us never. I'll show y'all what I'm doing here. I ordered some new 30mm scope rings for this because I don't like the scope mount. It's too tall. I want to get a little bit lower. So yeah, I ordered some new ones of that, but I'm bored. So I wanted to go ahead and sight this in without firing a shot. I just wanted to see how close. I'm bored. That's what I'm trying to tell you, okay? and I wanted to play. I wanted to tinker. So let me show you what I'm doing here. A homemade little vise right here on my table, and I really don't have a place to set the little level, but it's level. It's a little bit off right there, but I don't think it's off enough to really matter a whole lot. And I've got my laser in the bore. Don't like this kind, but I don't have 300 Blackout little laser shell that you put in the barrel like I have my other gun, so I have to use this homemade one. It's nice enough. It'll do just about any size. I'm glad I got it. It's better than nothing, but I don't care for it as much. So, let me give you a good look at what we got going on here, see? Yep. And I know you can't see it down there. I'll try to zoom it in a little bit. But way down there, on that tree, right there is a green dot. I know you can't really see it, but there's a green dot down there on that tree. And I'm going to say it's 50 yards down there, so I'm going to turn my scope on. You're not going to be able to tell what I'm doing because I'm not firing any shots. But I'm going to turn my scope on, the illumination, and I'm going to try to torque my elevation and windage to match that dot. And that dot is coming right out of the bore. So it probably won't be dead on, but it would put you on paper. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's what I'm fixing to do. And we'll see how it goes. Like I said, it don't matter a whole lot because I'm going to have to put another scope mount on here. But I'm bored. So I don't think I'm going to be able to show you all this, but I'm going to try. Maybe. No, maybe. How about we take it back down? Maybe that'll be better. Maybe it won't. I don't know. So my green dot, I know it's probably, I don't know if y'all can tell this or not, but my green dot is in line with my red dot. I wish I could get a better view of it, but anyway, we're done. Didn't have to fire a shot. There we go. Bonus footage, I guess. What do you say?